The next question, Assalamu alaikum. Please explain regarding making an intention to fast. How should we intend and what does intention actually mean? Is it by reciting any dua or is it just an intention? As far as intention is concerned, the Arabic word, it is niyyah, and it is derived from the root word nawa, which means to intend. So niyyah, it means intention. And in Islamic terminology, niyyah, it is to intend, to make an intention before an act of worship, to do the act of worship for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To make an intention before the act of worship for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So in Islamic terminology, this is the meaning of niyyah. And many people, they do verbal niyyah. They verbally say what they intend. But the place of intention, it is in the heart. There is no requirement for us to do verbal niyyah. Intention, it is sufficient that it is in the heart. Certain people, before they offer salah, for example, before they offer the dhuhr prayer, they make a verbal intention that I will be offering 4 rak'ah of dhuhr prayer. But this is not required. In fact, this is against the sunnah of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. If you want to offer, for example, dhuhr prayer, you just make an intention in your heart that you will be offering the dhuhr prayer, and that should be sufficient. And our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ. The deeds are based upon their intentions. وَإِنَّمَا لِكُلِّ امْرِئٍ مَّا نَوَى. And every human being, he will be judged based upon his intentions. So whenever we do any act of worship, we should see to it that our intention, it is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Any act of worship we do, we should see to it that our intention, it is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And as far as making the intention for fasting is concerned, as far as the obligatory fast are concerned, you need to make an intention for it the night before, that is before the fast starts, that is before Fajr time. Certain people, when they say that you need to make the intention the night before, they think that before sleeping, it is a requirement that you need to make the intention. But the latest that you can make an intention for any fast is just before the fast starts. That is before Fajr time. As far as fasting in the month of Ramadan is concerned, the scholars, they say that one niyyah is sufficient for the entire month of Ramadan. So if you make a niyyah, an intention before the commencement of Ramadan, before Ramadan starts, it should be sufficient for the entire month of Ramadan. Because the month of Ramadan, it is a month of continuous fasting. You fast for 1 month continuously. So one niyyah, it should be sufficient. Certain scholars, they say that you need to make a niyyah before every fast, but the correct opinion is that one niyyah before Ramadan starts should be sufficient for the entire month of fasting. So you make a niyyah that you will be fasting for the entire month of Ramadan. And this, inshallah, it should be sufficient. So I would like to repeat and say that niyyah, it is in the heart. We don't need to make any verbal niyyah or intention. As long as we intend in our heart to do any act of worship, it should be sufficient. As far as the voluntary fast are concerned, it is not required that you make a niyyah, an intention before the fast starts. Even if you make a niyyah, an intention in the voluntary fast, for example, in the middle of the day, as long as you have not eaten anything from Fajr time until, for example, say Dhuhr, and at Dhuhr you decide that you want to fast, if it is a voluntary fast, you can very well fast from after Dhuhr and you will be rewarded for it.